Hey guys, Zeno Lancaster with Lancaster Law Firm. Thanks for digitally and virtually having me today. I'm here because I would love to work with you all. We have built a law firm over the past 10 years that we feel can offer you guys the best home for your closings. It's going to give you a higher service level than you're used to, but also it's going to make you more competitive. So I'm going to tell you a few ways on how we're going to do that. Why are we any different than all the other law firms that market to you all the time? Why are we different from the guy or gal that you've been using for 10, 20 years? Why should you even consider changing when you know where your parking spot is, you know where the coffee machine is, you're comfortable? What can we do for you to help you consider changing, but also to increase your closing experience and that of your clients? So number one, you all get my cell phone number. If you're ready for it, I'm going to give it to you, okay? It is my cell phone number. I'm not the only attorney that gives out their cell phone number, but I am one of the few that answers it. So I hope you'll put that to the test. If you're ready for it, it's 828-226-1493. That's 828-226-1493. Text me, call me, say hello, let me know who you are. I'll get you saved to my phone, and then we'll do some business together. I'm there to answer your questions during office hours and after, because that's not when you necessarily are working, is it? Sometimes you're working on the evenings, on the weekends. I appreciate that. I feel like it's my job to make you guys better, the source of our business, keep you guys competitive. So reach out, let me know how I can help, and I will get on that. Otherwise, just say hello. What else? We can close in any of the 100 North Carolina counties, and we can do it in any time frame. So when you're out there making offers and there's multiple offers on the property, and you need to know, hey, can I close in Anson County or Brunswick County or Franklin County or Haywood County in a week or 2 weeks? I need to make this offer competitive. I need to know an attorney can do that before I make the offer. We need to be able to actually do it. You don't need to call and ask. We can do it. You just write Lancaster Law Firm in on the escrow agent and send the contract over to us. We are set up and have worked very hard on being able to do those closings in any time period in any of the counties. We have in-house title abstracting. We have salaried folks that search title, attorneys that sign off on them. We don't freelance it out like a lot of attorneys do, so we can control the timing, the accuracy, and the effort made on those titles for you to make you more competitive. And of course, we love our 30, 45-day, 60-day closings too. Much nicer. But we don't mind the rushes at all. We hope you'll send them to us. We do high level, high service rush closings for folks all the time, all over the state. Chicken addendums. So any kind of addendums you need when you are trying to put an offer together. I like to be involved pre-contract. Most attorneys aren't. Most of the time I'm not. But it's fun for us to get involved on trying to put a deal together, because when you win a contract, when it's signed between your clients, it's an awesome part of the gig, right? That's a fun part of the job. We don't get to be involved with that too much. It's usually, hey, Zeno, we got a closing. Can you do it for us? I like to be involved when there's something keeping that contract from coming together. So let's say your client is worried about X. And X, in my first example, were chickens. They wanted chickens. They weren't going to put in an offer with that unless they knew that the property could have chickens. Highest and best were due in 3 hours. Of course they were, right? So what the realtor calls me, what do we do? We've got to get in an offer. They don't want to risk their $8,000 due diligence or whatever the due diligence was on whether they can have chickens. The seller's not sure. They're saying they're not sure. Go find out, which is a good answer from a seller. And we don't know what to do. So we wrote up an addendum that made the whole thing contingent on whether our buyer could have chickens. So once we got it under contract, I looked to see if the restrictions allowed chickens. Good news, they did. Client got their dream home with their chicken coop. Realtor got their commission. And we did it all while protecting the buyer's due diligence money in the event we found out they couldn't have chickens. I have named these addendums chicken addendums going forward. We do these for high-speed internet issues. We do them for short-term rental ability, but I've done them for silly and small things like, can I have a purple fence? That's a really old house. I'm okay with all other things being negotiated, but if the foundation's cracked, I want out and I want my due diligence back. We've done them for certain things like that. It needs to be specific, but if your client is on the fence about X, we can use a chicken addendum to protect their due diligence money, get the buyer and seller to come together with only that one piece being contingent. The rest of the due diligence issues may be negotiated just like they are always. It's helping people connect on a contract that otherwise wouldn't over some particular and specific issue. If you have questions about that, text or call. You've got my cell phone number. We're doing about, 5 to 10 of these a week, so they are being used by our realtors. We do them for free, and we try to get them to you same day, or as quick as we can, because we know you're trying to put that offer in. So we are good at them. We do them all the time. We can get them to you quickly. We also do other addendums, and it's all free. So if you need some sort of appraisal addendum to get the clients to meet in the middle, right? Or if you need some sort of, I had a client the other day say, look, I'm going to give them $5,000 in due diligence today, but I'm not going to see the property until tomorrow. If I like it, I'll give them another $5,000. But if I don't like it, I'm gone. They can keep the first $5,000. I'm not putting another $5,000 down though unless I like it. Seller went for it. They were fine with that. And of course, guess what? They ended up buying it. So it put that client in that house and got that realtor the commission because they had access to that fast addendum. We can do those for you and do them for you for free. We have an awesome agent signing service. We send people all over the nation to sign with clients. They're mostly loan package, but sometimes seller docs as well. Cash buyers don't really need to sign anything that needs to be notarized, so we can do that over email or DocuSign. But on sellers or lenders, we have a signing agent service. We've sent people and connected them all over the country. It sends someone who knows how to go through a loan package, who's not going to miss a notary stamp and not going to delay your closing, which can sometimes happen when you let the clients find their own notary, at least in my experience, okay? And get this, guys, we have a go-to-you closing service, and it works like this. If the property if the folks are signing in the county where the property they're buying is or selling is, or if they're signing at your agency, it doesn't cost anything. So we will send people to your agency or to the county where the property is being bought or sold, wherever the buyers or sellers want to meet them, at the house they're selling, the house they're buying, their favorite coffee shop, and we can do it early in the morning, sometimes before office hours. We can do it in the evening, 6 or 7 o'clock if you need it. So it's really, really accommodating. Clients are loving it. Agents are loving it. You don't have to call a law firm and say, hey, do you have 4 o'clock on Thursday available? You can just take the accommodation. They can sign wherever they want. This is where closings are going in North Carolina, especially with remote online notary coming. And frankly, you should start to get used to that because it's coming. But also, it's just super convenient. A lot of agents like signing in their agency. For those of you who don't, the clients can go, like I say, sign in their favorite coffee shop or wherever, and we can record same day because it's our people. Now, if they demand they use their niece, the notary, then we can't offer the same day recording. But if it's our people, we can record same day, and that's in any of the 100 counties in North Carolina. It will not cost your client an extra penny if they sign under that come to you closing service. Okay, we are ready for e-closings. We just touched a little bit on that. I've honestly been ready for e-closings for 10 years and still haven't been asked to do one. We do get asked to do the hybrid closings where clients sign some things online, sign some things that need to be notarized in person. We are ready to go and the lenders are ready to go. So I'm just waiting on a lender to say, hey, Zeno, can you do an e-closing? Can you do a remote online notary closing? Which that's going to be a while because it just comes out this summer statutorily. And then North Carolina Secretary of State is going to have to write rules for it, all of that. But we're going to be ready. So you might want to get with a lawyer that's going to be ready. I think it's going to retire some, frankly, but there'll be a lot that are ready. We're going to be on top of it and way ahead of it. So something else on that. Lastly, guys, we offer client engagement. This is just an extra service. Communication is the biggest complaint lawyers get in the industry. We want to make sure that no matter what you don't like about us, whatever feedback you're getting us on improving, communication is not it. Do you think, wow, say what you want to say, they communicate great. And one extra little touch that we've put in on communication, you have my cell phone number. The paralegals reach out and say hello to the client and the realtor and say, this is my extension to get directly to me. This is my email. Reach out whenever you have a question. We also have client engagement, which means that client engagement specialist reaches out to the client Right when we get the file, they set up a call. Hey, how you doing? Any questions? This is what it's going to look like. If it's a 45-day closing, it might get a little quiet for a couple of weeks. That's normal. Let us know if you have questions in the meantime, yada, yada. Okay. Midway through the file, how you feeling? Still feeling good? Here's what you need to know as we approach closing. And after closing, how do you feel? How did it go? What can we improve on? Any questions for us post-closing? It's an extra 3 touches on every client, and it just really improves that communication, lets them know that they're being taken care of. We've gotten great feedback on it. Some clients don't care so much about it, but at least it's a nice little touch. Some love it, the hand-holding clients and that sort of thing. So guys, that's a little bit about what our firm can do, a little bit extra that I don't think most firms out there are doing. The go-to-you closings is a big piece of that. We're starting to work more and more with clients all over the state because folks love that accommodation. They love that flexibility with signing, recording same day, and with the speed that we can close. I would love to earn your business. Thank you for watching this. Reach out to me if we can work together or if you have any questions at all. Thanks again.